Think we found the lair of notorious Griefer. Sussus Amogus terrorized us for too long. He struck fear into the villagers for too long. What's inside? Oh no. He got him. He has the drip. So in case you can't tell, this is a door that looks like a creeper. So if we flick the lever, bam, creeper. Flick it again. Opens up. Among Us. Of course, the no blocks are optional, you know. Just go off when we open the door, easy peasy. So this is the redstone for this. It's actually the same as my 5x5 sand door, but no one watched that, so, you know, it's new to all of you. And it's pretty compact. It has this weird bit here where there's a piston with a redstone on top of it. But yeah, we just do the sand and replace it with a creeper face. In case you can't see in the background, there might be a bigger one that I have made, but we'll ignore that for now. So how do you build this? You're going to need these resources. You don't need a stack of redstone, but you're going to need a lot, and you're going to need a bunch of wool or some kind of solid blocks. Sand for the door, except for the creeper door. That's actually going to be 15 lime concrete powder, 8 black concrete powder, and 2 dark grey concrete powder for the eyes. There's a lot of pistons. There's 21 sticky pistons and 9 pistons. And then 43 redstone repeaters and some glass. We're also going to need 3 pieces of sand or concrete powder. Anything that will fall down, like this, will work. So gravel as well. So those 3 blocks extra as well for this bit at the side. Okay, so to start off with, we have this 4x7 area with 5 blocks in the middle, which is where our pistons go. We also dig 10 blocks down from under the floor to build it in. So to start off with, 1 block off the floor, we start our sticky pistons. So there's 5 of them like this, then 5 more, 5 more, 5 more, and then normal pistons. For our face, we're going to do 3 lime concrete powder on each side, and then 1 in the middle. Then we're going to do black concrete powder in this shape. Then we're going to have lime concrete in the corners. Then we're going to do black on these 2 blocks, so missing out the middle, 1 on each side. Lime concrete powder in the middle, and dark grey on each side, and then the top is all lime concrete powder. Now remember not to put water on this, because it will turn solid. So the first redstone we're going to do is we're going to place 8 blocks like this, and then we're going to put repeaters down, aiming into the pistons, and then redstone in front of it like that. And then we just repeat that, going up all the way until our ceiling, which should be at the top of where our door is right now. So because our ceiling is above here, we don't go any higher, because we don't want any redstone above, well, I say ceiling, it's the floor that the door comes out of, but yeah, we don't have any redstone here, so stop when you get to the floor. And just put our repeaters and redstone on like this. And sorry, it was 5 wide, not 4 blocks wide. Oops. We need an extra block sticking out of the back behind this redstone like this. Now, if we put a block in the corner next to our redstone and repeaters that has a torch on it, then we do a block above the torch with, not redstone, a torch. And then a block above that torch with a torch on the other side, so this diagonal pattern, and we repeat this until we reach the top. And there you go, there's our last torch powering these repeaters, and the floor that the door comes out of will be just above that. And now if we turn this torch tower off, you can see the pistons go down like this. So the first thing we're going to do is delay them going down compared to each other, so they pull kind of each other a bit further down, and then we can deal with the rest. So next to our torch tower at the back, we go 2 blocks across and 1 block down from the top, and we place a block, and then we do them in a Y shape like this. And we do that on every level until we reach the bottom. Now we're going to put redstone going down onto the first block we placed, a repeater on 2 ticks, and then that goes into a block, and below that block there's redstone, a repeater facing the other way on, and right click it once to get 2 ticks of delay. Then under the block that's aiming into a redstone dust, repeater, same thing, redstone under the block it aims into, and a final repeater aiming into this block, and this will power the bottom redstone. So that just delays everything, so when it goes down now, looks like this. So as you can see, some of the pistons go further down than before. Okay, I'm not going to bother trying to keep up with what each of the bits of redstone does at this point. We'll just place the blocks. So from our delay thing we just did, the second bit of redstone along it. So redstone, repeater, redstone. Put a block next to that. Make sure this redstone is facing all directions, like this. So you can make it face none of them by right-clicking, but we want it to look like this and aim at this block. Then we do a torch. Then we do a block above and a block to the side. Repeater on 2 ticks. Then a normal piston in front of the block this repeater's on with sand above it. Then block to the side and a repeater on no delay. Then that goes into a block with a block 1 block below it and going to the side. Blocks with redstone on. And then at the top we do blocks going across like this. But the last one is either glass or a slab. Then we do a redstone dust here, and then repeaters along this entire top, like this. And we do a block at the end of that, and a block 1 block underneath that with redstone. So this redstone gets set off twice by this redstone, and then these repeaters powering this redstone again. So underneath the torch we did, we go 1 block down with redstone on a block. Then we do a block. Repeater on full delay, so right click it 3 times. A piston with sand on top, a block with a repeater on its default, then that goes into a block, and then to the side of that just blocks with redstone on them. Now we're going to do a final one of these at the bottom of our delay tower, the last piece of redstone on it. We do a block next to that with a redstone torch, a block with a repeater on full delay, so right click 3 times, normal piston, sand next to the block the repeater on, then a block after that with a repeater on it on its default setting. So then we do a block in front of that repeater, then blocks going across next to pistons with redstone on, and we actually do a block underneath as well, and then a line of blocks. And the pattern on this is redstone, redstone, redstone like this, with 2 repeaters on 2 ticks. So these could also be like this, doesn't really matter, but point is just have 2 repeaters on 2 ticks. The most important thing is that the one at the end isn't a repeater. So then we do another redstone, and those go into a block, and there's redstone on top of that block. So because of some weird mechanics, at one point we're actually powering some pistons that are like down here, diagonally, with this redstone, and to actually make that work, because it does for some reason, you put a sticky piston aiming down. So if we're looking at the side, the second line of redstone we did, out of those ones we just did, with redstone on it, the block here with the redstone on it, you put a sticky piston aiming down next to that with a block on it. I'm going to use glass just so I can see what's going on. But it can be any block. And when pistons are here now, and this piston sets off, these pistons will get powered by this redstone diagonally above them. I don't know why, but weird mechanics. Okay, now on to some totally non-weird mechanics. So at the bottom, where we've just done these lines of redstone going, so next to this torch tower at the start, we do a block with a repeater on 2 ticks of delay, aiming into a block. Then there's a torch on top of that, block on top of that torch, another torch, and then a normal piston aiming downwards from this block. And then there's redstone on top of this. And this is also to update some pistons so they're powered diagonally for some reason. Then we do a block next to that redstone with redstone on it. And for some reason, that works. It's really weird. So if we use the lever now, it should go up and then come back down. And the pistons at the top got stuck, so we screwed up on the repeaters. Hell yeah. Right, so here's the problem. One of the repeaters on the top, at the end, on top of the glass, should be on 2 ticks. It could be any of them really, but you put one of them on 2 ticks a delay, which means you right click it once. And now it all works. So your floor would be when the door is down, you just put your floor around the top of it. And then to input redstone, you just need redstone dust, a repeater, or anything really going into the block with the torch on it. So I'm just using redstone going up in a tower. So if we just put our redstone down, going to this redstone, so as long as there's something aiming into the bottom block with a torch on it, you now have your door. Alright, I've been Idendied. I'll see you in the next one.